Hello, hello. Yep. Hi everyone. Back at it for 2025. Hope everyone had a great new year. Hey Chase, Pup. Chase, Faf, how are ya? Doing well, mate? Doing well. Thanks, Cam. They keep me from falling out of the cockpit, so yeah, you can never be too safe. Calgary, what's up? What's up, Kay? Alright. So we're back at it again in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Love to hear it. Yo, Lambo! Happy New Year! Slick Light, yo, bro, you still haven't given me that flight sim. Have you been on our website, Slick? Very easy to get one for yourself. But we are doing giveaways now. More giveaways coming up in 2025. It's going to be a big year for us here at Next Level Racing. So, I would suggest you follow our socials. Stay tuned with our newsletters, and try and jump in as much giveaway competitions as you can, and hopefully you'll secure your own cockpit. I need one for my pilot license. That explains why why you're broke. As someone who's gone through flight training, I understand. Everything's great here, Lambo. Thank you. Hi, Calgary. When do I get it? You should accidentally crash your Cessna. All right, we're back into certifications. So yesterday I took a quick, I did a quick endorsement, and that was one hairy landing, and I think that will be posted soon on our Instagram. That's a funny reel coming up for you with my ultimate floater. I think we can do an instrument rating, or we can do the multi-engine rating. Tell a price. Oh, I probably don't have enough money now. I've only got 8,000 credits. So probably have to go back to doing some jobs. Let's check out our company Next Level Racing and see how they're performing. I haven't got any passive income as of yet, but apparently that's because it's tied to how many hours you actually fly mission-wise. So freelancer. So yeah, you have to do the freelancer missions, I think, which is transfer aircraft. Transfer aircraft to where? Pittsworth, Warwick. It costs money to transfer it? That doesn't make sense. It's hella pricey. Do a soft field takeoff and landing. We'll do Rupam. I think with these sort of missions, we will get plenty of stall ops. He should make the Cessna go space shuttle status instead. Instant stall. Yeah, slew it to like 56,000 feet. Hey. Cessna at 100k feet. We'll do a career, and then if we've got time, I'll put the Cessna in a slew, and slew it up to like however high we can go, and then free fall it down, I guess. But I bet no available aircraft. Okay, because it's a freelancer. Yep. 960 credits. That's not even worth your time. Nah. Let's do a short one so we can do that. Speaking of space shuttle, Captain Sim is going to be dropping on the 9th in Emmett. Oh, thanks for the update, Lambo. That's great to hear. Yeah, shuttle ups is always fun, especially that, what is it, like a... Do they come down at about 30 degrees? Their approach path. I heard it was something ridiculous like that, isn't it? It's like 30 degrees, isn't it? Swiss did a video on it. Yup. Alright, so we've got another ferry flight today. Ooh, it's in the Haliban. Hopefully my controls have been set up for this. I didn't know we would be flying that, but okay. So it's not a Cessna today? Hey, actually, it's more of a glider, so you can only do it descent. Ah, true, yeah. Yeah, well, technically, that is... Oh, so what do we got? Oh, she's a tail dragger as well. Oh, this is gonna be, I hope my flying doesn't go viral for all the bad reasons today. Shifts to enter the aircraft, alright. Wow! Yeah! There's no G1000, so I don't know what I'm doing. Alright. We should be fine. How hard can it be? Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's get on the brakes, though.
Hey, Cap. Emma here. Thanks for stepping up for this very flight.
Mixture. I need to set up the...
Today's job involves getting this DHC-2 to Gold Coast as soon as possible. I just sold this aircraft, but the buyer couldn't fly it back home himself.
Yeah, you should have seen...
He's already waiting for it. His name
Yankee Echo Golf,
B.
you should have seen my tail dragger. It was ridiculous. I thought I failed, but I passed. No G1000 sucks too, yeah. I'm not sure. It didn't give me a chance to, Alright. Announce taxi first, so we don't get marked down for that.
Yankee November Oscar
I think
Bravo
I'll just manage the
traffic to
prop
Havilland
manually
Victor Hotel.
with the...
Victor Yankee Papa is taxiing to runway 18.
With the mouse. Now, does anyone know in the chat the order to adjust these in a manual propeller pitch aircraft? Left to right, going up, or coming down? Will it work in Andromeda Galaxy? Maybe. While I taxi, maybe someone can answer that in the chat. I did my MPPC endorsement shortly after my commercial, but I never really got a chance to actually use it, fly manual prop aircrafts, to gain the kind of comfort of, you know, manipulating the complex aircraft. Not entirely sure. I got the Boeing yoke, throttle, gonna get it. The Airbus ones too. Rudder pedals came in a few days, and I just got the cord for my 3D monitor. Awesome, awesome. I have to run super low graphics. Well, yeah, the 50 series are coming out now, so start saving.
Yankee November Oscar Bravo traffic to Havilland
Because even the 5070 will be a gnarly upgrade for your Yankee Echo Golf. Departure to the... So where's runway 18 though? Let's sit a little bit higher, just so I can see where I'm going. Just gonna taxi onto the runway, but is that runway? I think that's runway 18. Hey, Yeah, that is. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. That's what happens when landing gear malfunction. Really? Why? Ah, because I slammed it. All right. Full flap. Let's bring that up to takeoff flap. There we go. Power set. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, my rudders are not working. We're gonna have to restart this. Ah, man. 1 second, guys. Ugh. Does anyone have this issue with the TPR rudders?
Yankee November Oscar Bravo traffic de Havilland Victor Hotel. Victor
I
Yankee Papa taking off runway
whoa, 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 whoa.
18 East departure.
So is that working now? Break, break, break. I thought it was a jet, but it's just a prop plane. No, yeah, it's just a prop. But my rudders are I was expecting these
Yankee November
difficulties.
Oscar Bravo traffic de
With
Havilland Victor Hotel.
Alright, now
Victor
it's
Yankee
working.
Papa taking off runway 18 departure to the east.
Yep. Go. Move. Go. Alright. You're gonna have to be gentle with them because they're very, very finicky, these tail draggers. At least I got my rudders now, so. Alright. Power set, airspeed alive, building. Make sure we get that right rudder. Ooh. She's twitchy. There we go. And we're up. She's actually fun to fly, to be honest with you. Very smooth, but we're coming to 1,300 feet. I'm just gonna turn these off. But then with no nav, I don't know where I'm going, so. Alright, there's 1,000 feet, 300 feet to go. Let's slow that climb down. 1,100, 200. There's 300, and let's hold it. Alright. Go. Which way is the Gold Coast, did they say? This way. Alright, we've punched through to 1,500 now, so let's just clean up the aircraft. Slow her down. Get the pitch right. I'm gonna probably get marked down a lot for this, just because that we slammed the tail when I had my my difficulties. Alright, do they want us to go at 2,000 feet? Looks like it. Alright. Let's not get sloppy with the altitudes now, so. Yep. There we go. There we go. Yeah. So. Now that we've cleaned the aircraft up, I can check the chat again. It's fine, just fly through the tree. I would not expect less, Calgary. Alright. Where are we heading? Alright, cool. We're still heading correctly to the Gold Coast. At 2,100 feet, but I really like holding an altitude rather than just flying all over the place. It's little things like that that help you. Because in reality, if you're not using autopilot, also if you don't edit or adjust the curves for each aircraft, they have a tendency to feel a bit twitchy. Contact arrival, 118. 3, cool.
Cooley Tower de Havilland Victor Hotel. Victor Yankee Papa is 10 miles southwest 2,100 feet with India to land.
You know that I'm climbing so much just reading the comments. You know as a cable cutter.
Yankee Papa Cooley Tower.
Let's put a bunch of chainsaws on the wings and
fly left traffic runway 14.
Really? Do you reckon Calgary we
fly
can?
Left traffic runway 14
Is that
to Havilland,
due
Victor
to
Yankee
our
Papa.
on our end or? By the way, for anyone interested, this is also streamed to Twitch and YouTube, so you can always check out our channels there. This exact stream will be there in full screen, so that might be better for the people who are interested in the actual gauges that I'm trying to work with. All right, so that's the Gold Coast. We're approaching from the west, and as usual, the bumpy winds in career mode are back. To be fair, it does get quite bumpy around. I think that's Mount. That Tambourine. The Tambourine is there. Alright, well the good part is this is going to be one hell of a landing, because if my short trip now is any indication of how this aircraft handles, it is not well. Doing 140 knots. So basically with complex aircrafts like with a prop lever, manual pitch lever, powering up the aircraft, you will always increase your throttle pitch, your propeller pitch, and then increase throttle. And then coming down, you would adjust your pitch and then the throttle. That's just to protect you from causing any damage to the actual prop and not hitting overspeed in it. So what the propeller does is the props in front of the aircraft have a pitch, so it's how much bite they can take out of the air. If it's a high pitch, it's basically just cutting through the air as efficiently as it can. Well, hold on, let me. What are they? Oh yeah.
The Havilland Victor Yankee Papa wind calm, cleared to land runway 14.
Yeah. I'm just turning it around over that Currumbin Hill there, and then I'll bring it around. My ping is like 320. Oh, that's definitely a you problem then, Calgary.
The Havilland Victor Yankee Papa.
Set it to max turbulence area. Or set it to gale. Well, that yeah. You would not see this plane land then. This plane will not land if I do all of those things. Acknowledge the ATC. Cool.
Cleared to land runway 14 to Havilland Victor Yankee Papa.
Let's bring her back. Alright. There's the runway. I did like a weird orbit on downwind just to adjust my spacing. But since there's no ATC, even though this is a Class C airspace, we're not really in trouble. Bit of a challenge? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I do not like the tail draggers in this game. Or in this sim. I'm a bit high, so I'm going to do another orbit, but... Why did the throttle come back up? I don't understand. Ah. Cool. Yeah, I'm trying to bleed off that airspeed so I can bring down my flap. There we go. Alright, alright. Come on, let's... Would you stabilize, please? Thank you. Alright. So we're obviously too high, as you can see from the 4 pappies there. She's coming in nice and stable. I'm gonna go full flap. Alright, she's coming in. That's fine. With tail draggers, you just have to be very, very careful with the flare. You flare too soon and you will smack down onto the runway. So I came in a bit high just to give me a little bit of space so I don't sink beyond the threshold. And hopefully it looks like I'm going to be just short of the touchdown markers, but nonetheless, that's fine. We've got a lot of runway to work with. See that? That was a slam if I've ever seen one, but...
De Havilland Victor Yankee Papa acknowledged last transmission.
I did.
De Havilland Victor Yankee Papa turned next taxiway.
See what happens when you brake? See what happens when you brake? Now what? Come back down! Oh, mission success, there you go. Butter! Yeah, right. that was pebbles. That was pebbles and stones and rocks. Have you upgraded your setup? No, James. We do have upgraded setups here. I've got a military setup next to me for DCS, and then we've got a motion sim there. But we're still ironing out the setup there for streams. You guys can see the score, right? D. Most important 2 mistakes, 2 crashes, so no bonus on that, no problem. But that would have messed up our reputation, so not good overall. Not good. 1,000. Yep, we've dropped our reputation, unfortunately. Let's see if we can. I'm not sure if we can though. I'm gonna try and do this similar sort of mission, but I want to see. Are you able to choose the aircraft you're doing it? I don't like how the tail draggers behave once they're in that ground effect area. I think that my biggest issue with this game is how they portray ground effect. I feel like 2020 did it a little bit better. Maybe it's just me. Oh, we got a Sassy. Yo, Aldo, what's up? Thank you for dropping in. Yeah, all is well, mate. Thank you. If anyone is unaware, we just concluded our giveaway with Fly with Lado. Thank you so much for taking part in that, and we appreciate your support in that giveaway, mate. Check out his page. I'm sure he's well known in this chat, so go drop and give Fly with Lado a follow. Make some cool content. Yeah, Fly with Lado. Aldo is the guy. Aldo is the person. Fly with Lado is the channel. My apologies. But yeah, thank you so much. I honestly feel like skipping all of this, but I need all the cash I can get. I have played around with the settings again, so hopefully no compromises now. But I don't know. Sometimes it looks really, really good, 2024, and then other times you sit there and you think, that's not even as crispy as 2020, but gotta make the big bucks. Yes. Yes, we do.
Ready for boarding, Kate.
Kate, hurry up and get on board. Where is she? Come on, Kate. So we're in VH Kilo Delta uniform today. In our G1000 Cessna 172 Skyhawk, or 172 as Microsoft likes to call it.
Looks like a perfect day for flying, Captain. Hey, Captain, meet Karen. She's keen on discovering the sights
Hey,
around
Captain,
Bald
meet
Hills.
Karen.
She's one of our friends, so I'm counting on you to treat her well and show her around. By the way,
Joe.
she's got her mum with her. If the seat
Diane?
belts are fastened,
Diane?
you're ready for takeoff.
We're all
Let's
good
go,
here, man.
Captain.
How are you? We're just working our way up in our virtual aviation career. So let's announce our taxi.
Yankee Romeo Echo Delta Traffic Cessna Victor Hotel. Kilo Delta uniform is taxiing to runway
Sit a little
25.
bit higher for you guys. All right. So
This is where my mom and dad have lived like forever, so it's kind of special for us today. I'm Karen, by the way.
I love
Hi.
how all these
I'm
Americans live
Alexandra,
forever
Karen's
out
stepmother.
here and on the east
I
coast
can't
of Australia.
believe we'll be up there in a few minutes. Can't wait.
You can't. We haven't monetized this account yet. Pam, that's why you can't donate. Make a soft field takeoff. Yeah. All right. Cool. Rupan, we'll do that. So yeah, I'll get on the brakes. Let the RPM build up, but you don't really get that that performance from the aircraft doing that. I don't. I'll still, even if it's a runway, we'll still do a short field just to show it. Beacon light on, taxi light on, nav light on, strobe light on. Cool. And then, no. So there's that. Go. We got our clearance, right? Yeah, no.
Yankee Romeo Echo Delta Traffic Cessna Victor Hotel. Kilo Delta uniform taking off runway 25 departure to the south.
Runway 25 departure to the south.
Are we going?
Yeah, we're going. Taxi light off, landing light on. Let's go. I'm just gonna take it on the turn. Power set. I'm just gonna reject that takeoff because Rupam wanted a short field, so we'll give him a short field. Sorry, Rupam. Nearly forgot there. It's alright, we've got full on brakes. Go full flap. Power set. The RPM build up. And we're off. See what I mean? Doesn't have the same effect. It literally like jumps when you're doing it. In reality, it literally is just so eager to go. But that's okay. 50, well, just under 55, but we've
Hey, this is something else.
got full flaps, so it's fine. All right. All right. Gear is there's no gear here, so no gear. Landing light off. And let's just lower the nose and let the airspeed build up because we want to clean our flaps. Go. Let's take one stage of flap there. There we go. There's our initial climb. And we're up to Bold Hills. So I'm just going to go on the GPS this time. Is my mixture control working though? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Bold Hills, yeah, alright, cool. I'm just trying to intercept my heading again. Try to do
Karen,
it manually,
how are you
for the
feeling?
sake of it. So you
Kate,
can see
thanks for checking in. Having a great time, and it's surely thanks to our pilot.
I'm happy for you.
Alright.
I'll
The
let you two
magenta
enjoy
line
the
is
moment.
starting to slowly swing in. As you can see it's a command instrument, so when it's off to the left, it's telling you your track, your flight plan track, or your intended track is on your left of the aircraft. And then you wanna intercept it, so you don't want to parallel it, you want to cut it.
The sky is mind-blowing. Seeing it from up here is even better.
So as you can see now, we're about it's a pretty aggressive cut. It's about just over 30 degrees there. All right, and now we have to swing it back before we overshoot. There we go. Go. All right, so we're on track. Let's see. Boom, right on track.
You
That's
must
how
feel
you
like the queen of the
follow the
world
magenta
when
line.
you fly over our beautiful region at sunset. Definitely need to try that someday.
See, now it's gone the other way. Well, usually we would capture that now. And then so this is the autopilot now doing it. See what they're doing? So the autopilot knows that it has to. So
It's
it's
like the
actually
landscape is telling you its story up here. I feel very lucky to
about
see
30
that.
degrees again, but because we weren't so far out, it's swung right back in again. And there we go. Altitude, we'll set it to 2,000. Yep. All right. Sorry guys in the chat. Thank you. Better.
Relax,
After almost
Karen.
3 months of it, what are your
You're gripping
thoughts?
the
Any
seat
better?
so
Any
hard
worse?
you're going to break your hand.
There are positives to it, but there are also negatives due to the positives, if that makes sense. Yes, it's faster to load in. Yes, there's less pop in, but then because everything is streamed and it depends on the conditions of the server and how many people are using it. In turn, some of the textures look kind of melted. Physics-wise,
Your dad and I used to bring
I
you
don't
here
like
often.
how the aircraft behaves.
I'm not sure if you
closer to the
remember, but
ground.
those were great
Up
times.
in the air, doesn't really
Good
matter.
old times.
But yeah, again, ground effect for me is huge. Reflight is so broken because Copilot randomly tells ATC destination change every 5 seconds.
I know we're up really high, but it's totally fine.
Reflight is There's a few things that they still need to optimize for this game. So Alright, let's go back down to, because they want us, they're probably going to get us to,
Here? It's Bald Hills, right?
It's great seeing the world from this angle.
yeah, I'm just turning autopilot off. It's easier to manually fly this than to deal with autopilot. At this such short distance, see? That's what I was worried about. So let's power back down. We'll control the airspeed once we're straight and level at 1,000 feet. 500 feet to go. Once we level off, we'll get rid of that excess speed there. So see, maintain an altitude of 1,000 feet. I'm at 1,200, and it said, "Yeah, you did it. Cool." So there's that. So this is Bold Hills, basically. They weren't kidding. It's pretty bold. If there were more Aussies in the chat, I would have asked, "Has anyone been? Is it really that bold?" But yeah.
All the cliches about everything being more beautiful from the air are true.
Okay, Kate. Karen. Sorry. My name's Karen. How could you forget? But honestly, doing this kind of thing for real is so much fun. If you get a chance to do a TIFF flight, which is an introductory flight, it's, let me...
Look! That's my house.
I spotted it too. I had just enough time to take a pic. I'll send it over as a little keepsake.
Okay, thank you, Karen.
It's an incredible moment to share. I love it.
Yeah, so usually with these kind of missions,
I can see forever.
I don't have tracker IR or, you know, Kobe eye tracker. Plug. Hint, hint. To make it easier to show you this, but basically the tip of your wingtip should be just outside the point of interest, and then you want to keep that wingtip all the way around so your passengers can view whatever you're trying to show them. Prefer the Wild or the Blackhawks? Flames. Blackhawks are better. Record may say different, but we got 6 cups. Their ass. We got bit. It's been underperforming so badly. Some context, guys. I missed that. What Blackhawks? Are we talking helis? What are we talking?
So many people talking on your radio.
So,
Mom, didn't you have a friend who worked as an ATC in the
that
area
was
back
just
in the
me.
days? Oh wait, I remember now. She used to visit us often with her family. What a job.
Oh, so it's hockey. No wonder. I have no clue. NHL. Yeah, cool. National Hockey League. Cool. No, feel free. I had no idea. You said Blackhawks, and I was like, wait. Like Blackhawks, Apaches, that kind of thing?
Yankee Romeo
Turns
Echo
out
Delta
no.
Traffic Cessna
It
Victor
isn't.
Hotel.
Hockey's great.
Kilo
That's
Delta
why.
Uniform 6 miles southwest 1200. Forward inbound to land runway 25.
I'm originally from Kuwait, and in Kuwait, they only started having a federation for hockey not long ago, maybe, I don't know, 5-6 years ago. And I had a good friend play on the team, so I went to watch him once, and they were playing. It was either against the United States or Canada. But my God, did they get smashed that day? It was like 44-0 or 46-0, honestly.
Even the light seems different up here.
You would it made it look like they were playing 2 different sports at the same time. Australia plays quite a bit of hockey, but we play hockey on grass. The hockey you see at the Olympics, not the Winter Olympics, but you know, Summer Olympics. Got a blank there, thinking of the opposite to winter, but alright. Fly an entry pattern. Alright, cool. I'll fly an entry pattern for you. What's the What's the caution? Ah! Oh yeah. Cool. Acknowledge that caution. I know. Little fuel. Fuel. We're nearly home, so it doesn't really matter. Downwind, 45-degree entry. Okay. Okay. I've got my 10 degrees flap still going from the scenic. So that's cool. Got our airspeed. Where is the runway? Should be behind
Alexandra, you've gone silent.
me. Alexandra's
everything
gone
all right?
silent because she just wants to go home.
Just enjoying the moment.
Back
Flying
to the
over
airport
our
already,
own place
guys?
is amazing.
So, Karen, you want to fly
Totally.
again?
So do I. Whenever you want to do it again, I'm ready.
That was amazing.
Alright, so that's
Thank
the
you
final.
so
They want me to
much.
do 45 degrees. Alright. Yeah, alright. Cool. I get you. So I don't know if you can see it. The runway is just above the cowling there. Can you see final? There we go. So I'm now joining downwind. Landing light on. Brakes, undercarriage, I don't have any. Mixture, cool. Rich. Fuel. Cool. Instruments all set. Lights are on. Awesome. By the way, the downwind checks acronym I got trained to use. As funny as this is going to sound, it's called bumfish. Brakes, undercarriage, mixture, fuel, instruments, switches, and harnesses. That's your downwind checks. I'm about a beam with the threshold, so that's 10 degrees. A flap. Power back slightly. Let's... I didn't look at the spacing. Let's look at the spacing first. I'm coming in a little bit, so let me widen out. Alright. That's why head tracking or some sort of eye tracking is really, really important for flight sims. Just so you can confirm your spacing. I've actually gained 300 feet because of that. Just fixing my spacing there. ATC will not be very happy with you if you did that. I'm a bit high, so one S-turn. An S-turn helps you sacrifice altitude without gaining too much airspeed. You'll still gain airspeed due to the gravitational factor, due to the load factor, but... There we go. There's the S-turn. I maintained. Alright. Full flap. Power back, because we're a bit low. Just gonna grab it in a little bit. See how we're getting pushed out into the water? Try and use that to your advantage. See what the wind is doing. It looks like I'm being powered out of the water, but the windsock is actually coming from the water, so I thought... See what the windsock is doing? Alright.
500.
I don't like that at all. Going around. I mean, I know it's just a game, but seriously, if you're gonna accept that approach, you shouldn't be flying. Sorry, guys. So yeah, we'll clean her up. Up to 1,000 feet. confirm the runway's behind us. Yep. Cool. So now we're just gonna fly a full left-hand circuit again. Pull up. No, I'm going around. I am pulling up, Paganini. Has anyone experienced the go around in real life, like in an airliner? Pretty cool. All right. All right, there's 1,000 feet. Stop the climb. A little bit of right rudder there, just to stay coordinated in the turn. Yeah. Cool. And again, now our downwind checks. Landing light on. Cool. Check the brakes. Usually you'd want to pump the brakes a little bit, just to get them going. Just make sure nothing's seized up on you. So as you can see, I don't know if you guys can notice this from the stream, but I'm much wider in my pattern. So I'm quite a bit out from the runway. Taking first stage of flap. Checking my spacing again. Alright. Alright, we climbed a lot, so let's power back. Oh yeah. No, well, yeah. Yeah. You can usually tell. So I remember the last go around I experienced as a passenger was in Tasmania. So Tasmania is a little island off the south coast of Australia, and basically we were coming in, and it felt. See how this Cessna is dancing all the way around? Cool. In a GA aircraft, that's expected, but in an airliner on approach, that's not a good sign, especially if it's like cavalcade conditions. So you can feel it. And I remember looking at my partner because she's a little bit afraid of flying. So I said to her, like, you know, chill out. We're going around in a bit. And yeah, about 10-15 seconds later, all you hear is the A320 just roaring. And then we were back up. Lambo, I came in too high on my first approach.
500.
And basically, gonna stick it now. Oh, we're floating. There's a bit of a floater. So if you see yourself
A
floating
bit shaky,
sometimes,
but I'm totally
try and
excited right
put
now.
one of the main gears down. That will kind of bring you back. All right. Get into hold the stop shot. Where's the stop shot though? Yeah, cool. Oh, cool. So I didn't miss my. That happens quite a bit in flight sim if you do a floater. You got her excited. Come on. Alright, so it doesn't want to announce taxi, so it's going to mark me down for this. I hope you can see me clicking my enter button. Nothing's happening. Alright, let's... See what I mean? Yeah, Lambo, probably not... better to ask me that question about which is better in about 6 months. Honestly, that last little error pissed me off. Yeah, yeah. It's so frustrating. I've seen so many examples of people doing 2-3 hour flights, and then something happens that just ruins the whole flight. While me, you know, I'm doing this for work, so it's great to get in touch with you guys and, you know, get this chat going. So it's less frustrating as an experience when this happens. But if someone's sitting there, you know, dictating time to this and not doing it for streams, not doing it for work, doing it just for pure enjoyment, and after 3 hours of, you know, concentrating, trying to fly accurately, trying to immerse themselves in aviation, boom, you get an error. It's so annoying. Lotto, it's the Asus ROG PG48 BU. It's the 48 inch OLED monitor from Asus ROG. PG48U. It's either FU or U. Damn, bro. Yep, I did Yankee Yankee Charlie to Yankee Echo Victor, and then free flight sucks, so request destination change every 5 seconds to ATC on approach. Oh wow. Alright, let's taxi to parking. Well, see, maybe I'm just getting old, but you know, the reason I did my flight training was to, you know, to fly the big birds, you know, to end up in an airline. But especially after I completed my training, the GA life helps you takes your mind off things and actually fly, rather than just go 300 feet, autopilot on, gears up, cool, positive rate of climb, we're all good. This is more interactive for me, but then again, you're dealing with the sometimes shoddy physics, so different strokes for different folks, but like everything
Always
else,
cool to see your own region from a new perspective.
I'm just happy, you know,
Looks like they
having grown up
enjoyed
in the
it.
90s to have something
That was
this
a great
impressive to
flight
look at.
theme
I mean,
session.
it's pretty cool. Control Shift E to shift off the aircraft. Go. Wait for engine shutdown. Soyuz. Yes, Lambo, I do have a CPL. I got my CPL end of 2015. I also have my multi-engine and my IFR rating. There. Yes. Yeah, make sure you've got the dynamic setting on, Colin Soccer. There is a dynamic setting, I think it's the second last or the third last setting in graphics. Just make sure that dynamic setting is on. That was made specifically for Xbox, and it helps. It uses some sort of checkerboard resolution kind of thing where things in the distance are at a lower resolution, but things up close are very, very sharp. Nothing beats hand flying, no. One final story before I go today. I was flying Sydney to Dubai on Emirates, and I was still in flight training then. And so after when we landed in Dubai, I went up to the flight crew and said, "Hey, can I check out the cockpit? I'm a commercial pilot student, all that good stuff. Can I go in there?" And I went in, and the whole crew was there. So both the captains, both the first officers, they were just standing around. It was so cramped, even though it's an A380 cockpit. They sat me down on the FOC and, you know, showed me the T's and P's of the aircraft, the undercarriage. And he said to me, they took off from Auckland, so Auckland, Sydney, Auckland, Sydney, and then it was Dubai. He's like, we've set this aircraft up for the takeoff in Sydney, in Auckland. So it literally taxis to the gate. They go grab their coffees, they're back, and they just go, all right, she's ready to go. It will taxi to the active runway and do the takeoff as well. It's incredible. And the thing that still sits with me to this day is the captain looked at me in the eye and said, what do you fly now? And I said, I'm in the DA-40 now, moving up to the DA-42. And he just said, oh, wow. I wish I could be flying that right now. And he was, you know, he was a training captain on an A380. He mentioned that, you know, you stop flying once you get to the airlines. And you start to monitor systems rather than hand flying. So that point still stays with me. Well, when he told me at the time, I was like, right, I'd swap in a heartbeat. I'd rather push buttons and order a coffee and croissant and call it a day. But boredom does hit on those type of ops, you know, long haul. You know, you can only get to know the person next to you for so long. After 13 hours, so yeah. You should go. We are live on YouTube. I am hungry. Oh, thanks, mate. You're welcome, Colin. You going for an airline transport license? I went for. I do this all the time. I went for an EASA conversion back in 2017, and I made the mistake of doing it in Switzerland. Their windows, their seating windows for the ATPLs were just ridiculous. I do have the intention of giving it another crack in Europe, but hopefully this time I'll do it with the Austro-Hungarian authority, because they're much more generous with their seatings. So for example, in Switzerland, if you book a session, you've got a week to sit the exams that you need to sit, which is about 14. Whilst in Austria and Hungary, the session is a month. So you get a whole month to sit as many as the 14 as you can. The issue with the ATPLs though is if you go over your allocated sessions, you cannot attempt them again for a couple of years. So yeah. As for my Aussie ATPL, I got 5 out of the 7, but they lapsed, so I have to attempt them again. Basically, once you get your CPL, you have to realize that if you're not working, you're going to be spending a lot of money every 24 months just to make sure everything's, you know, ready. Medicals, biannual flight reviews, you know, proficiency checks if you've got your IFR. It gets pretty expensive pretty quickly out of pocket. You should go live on YouTube. We are live on YouTube. I'm hungry. This is streamed to YouTube and Twitch. Check out our Twitch channel, Next Level Racing, and YouTube Next Level Racing channel. You will find us live now. Then get to that final goal of flying big airline. Then the final goal of flying big airlines was great, but as I've grown up and, you know, wanting my own family, it's one of those things where you have to have the passion for it in order to make those sacrifices. I get my fixes from aviation, my passion for aviation in many different ways, but chatting to you guys now and just letting you know about that side of the ops is very rewarding for me. Even more so than actually teaching, because that's also an option, you know, get your CFI and start teaching. I did a CFI course for about, it was a 12, 16 week course. I did 3 weeks and I'm like, nah, I can't be a teacher. But I'm super passionate about sharing this information with you guys. So I appreciate the ears. Now get to the final goal of flying big. Xbox runs its own auto dynamic settings, does a great job. Yes, yep, fly with Lotto, yes. That's awesome, bro. Thanks for sharing. You're welcome. It's a pleasure, and thank you guys for dropping by. We'll be on at the same time tomorrow. Hopefully you can all join us, and then we can do more fun stuff. I'll try and come on earlier to take suggestions from people in the chat. Do some crazy stuff, take it up to 50,000 feet or whatever. But yeah. Thank you, everyone. I'm going to try and go into the airlines after I join the RCF. I'm going to try and become a CF-18 pilot. Calgary, I wish you the best of luck. And if I have any advice for someone wanting to get into aviation, either get a cadetship and be sponsored and be under the guidance of an airline that will eventually take you on, or join the military. Don't do it out of pocket. Don't do it without network or connections in the industry, because it's who you know in aviation, not what you know. Just remember that. We wish you the best of luck, Calgary, and I'm sure you're going to kill it. Anyway, guys, thank you again, and I'll catch you.